stuff. I'm in Lahaina. It's amazing. The diving is great. There's a bus system. Prices aren't as bad as Honolulu. There's jobs. Yeah, so I had dropped off my resume at like 12 or 13 places. And hey, I'm gonna have to repeat this once people start showing up, so let's just walk through Lahaina. I have a job here, I'm sure, if I get my online application done. Hey, what's going on? I'm in Lahaina, west side of Maui. Some fantastic diving. It's an art community. It will be a great spot to, yeah, paint. There's people that paint on the streets and sell them. Or part of galleries. And yeah, so I had an interview. I have an interview lined up for 11 a.m. tomorrow at the place where I ate out with the two French Canadian girls who I was hanging out with last night. So that's kind of cool. So I have an interview tomorrow. I had an interview today at Cheeseburgers in Paradise, right on the water. Both spots are like overlooking the water, but one's on a roof and one's right on the water. And basically, if I do the online application, I think that one's a shoo-in. I think they wanted me. Good interview. I'm wearing a tank top and swimming trunks for my first time ever looking for jobs. I applied to the Dirty Monkey. They say they're hiring on Craigslist, but some places are like, I don't know. Honestly, it depends on how local they are. Is the manager from out of town or not? That's what it comes down to. But basically, I went to the #1 rated fine dining restaurant in the United States. Is the Lahaina Grill in 2022. So I went there in a tank top and stuff with my resume. But I find that sometimes, especially a place like this, it's a really nice way to show the contrast of, like, I'll go out like this, right? And then they'll see me and I'll be like, hey, what's going on, Jeremiah? Then I'll go and like check back up and like semi-casual, you know, like, but you know, white polo, some white shoes, maybe some jeans, even though, whatever. But then for the interview, I'll show up in like black on black. So I have like my casual outfit for just meeting people, handing out the resume, my semi-casual for following up, and then my formal outfit for the interview. So it shows them the transition and like what I'm capable of, and the fact that I'm able to be multiple things. I'm able to be relaxed and fun. I'm able to be like business oriented, but like down the middle. And I'm able to be, yeah, more refined for the fine dining. So I did the job search. A lot of them need me to go online, so I'm gonna go back online. I left all my stuff back at that beach, Mellow Wharf, so it's kind of scary. I have all my electronics on me, but who knows? I realized I left my GoPro in the GoPro stick. It's in my tent. But I don't think anyone stole it because it's Maui and life is good and bad stuff happens sometimes. But yeah, my stuff generally doesn't get stolen. I lose it. So I'm out of the town now. The town's cute. It's not big. Headed back to Mellow Wharf to go diving and camp. I might even, I don't know. I want to find that red filter I lost, but I searched all day today. I don't think I can find it. I want to like go buy one. But I guess I'll wait until I have a flow of income. I don't know if I'm going back to San Diego. If I get a job lined up, I'll probably train as fast as possible and then tell them I need 4 days to run back and finalize my move. And that would be me going back to San Diego, grabbing all the rest of my weed, heading back out here to live in a tent on the beach. My Bend setup, but on Maui, way better. Way better. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna be so tan. I'm already fucking tan. Look at this. But I'm gonna be out all the time. And I still want to do the Appalachian Trail, so I think I'm gonna do all of it. The job search went well. I have interviews lined up. You know, the first 20 minutes of looking, I have an interview lined up, but in a full month in San Diego, nothing. So here I am. Life's good. Wish I was here sooner, but what a wish is gonna get you. I'm here now. Let me check the chat. I'm holding on my resumes, trying not to squash them. Live chat. Nothing. All right, cool. thought I'd give you guys a follow-up on what's going on. You know, my videos, I'm like gonna fall back this day. I got basically a lot of work to do. I have to figure out a new video editor app. Ever since I started using the GoPro videos and my new my Video Guru Media app thing for video editing, they're 4K, so it's just like messing everything up. My voice is out of sync, it keeps closing, so I need to get like a better video editing app, which might take some adjustments because like I've been doing the same thing on Video Guru, and that's like how I do my prints for the thumbnail, and there might be a big overhaul in how I have to do things, and it's kind of, this morning it was tough. Honestly, I was so frustrated. But again, when I'm frustrated, I just smile, focus on the good shit after letting myself feel negative. You gotta let yourself, in my opinion, you gotta let yourself feel. If you feel like shit, you feel stressed and you feel anxious, you feel angry, you feel sad, you feel depressed, I think sometimes fighting it is like setting a hook. It's like a hook. When you pull away, you're setting the hook. Sometimes you gotta lean into it, let yourself feel that negative stuff, and the hook's gonna escape your mouth. So I felt it, let myself feel, and I got over it, and this morning, and then I went and I got a big smile on, went and I printed out a bunch of resumes, and I handed them out everywhere. So, yeah. Oh, boo-hoo, I lost my red filter, that sucks. It really does. Oh no. I don't have fins and I'm getting dead, like swimming out there for 2 hours against a strong current. It's like an infinity pool, or at least the ones that just go on, that you can swim in the current. So yeah, I'm like, I think I did about 5 hours in the water yesterday in that current and 2 hours today. I'm wiped. Getting sick of the hammock, sleeping. I wish I had my air pad. I could take the bus an hour over to the main part of the island and get to Walmart and resupply, try to find that camp stove. Maybe I could eat some like hot food. You know, I have the camp stove, I need the fuel. And what else do I need? A sleeping pad would be nice, or get like a patch and patch up the pad that my dear friend Agatha popped. She reached out to me today with a bunch of texts saying how grateful she is and this and that, the other. And I hate to say it, but I went in, deleted the contact, didn't read the text, deleted the text, and just said, fuck, I don't need any of that shit in my life. You know, when people can't have their way through trying to manipulate you, through making you feel like the fucking bad guy all the time, they'll let it go ride a few days to see if you're gonna budge because they want you to. And then when they won't, they're gonna like all of a sudden be grateful and sorry and all this thing. That's fucking bullshit. I don't need that from anyone. I'm plenty fucking happy on my own. I'd love to have more cool people in my life, but that's the key, is cool people. I don't want to be so desperate for people in my life that I fill the gaps with a fucking bunch of shitty ass mortar. Not that she is that bad. She's an alright person, but I think there's a lot of social norms that are accepted that are not ethical. And I'm sorry, but one of them is the way I feel that a lot of modern day women are treating men, because we're so toxic and all this other crap and blah blah blah. People are fucking toxic, and it's like pushed by the media to just like basically train men to become a fucking dog and a simp, and that is not me. I'm not gonna be anyone's fucking simp. But that's about it. Going back to Mala Wharf. Gotta decide if I want to go to Walmart. I mean, I could go to Walmart after dark, honestly. Stay for the sunset. Maybe go to Safeway. Maybe actually get some real food. Some hot food. Flights go down kind of cheap next week. So I guess I'm potentially going to fly out Tuesday, the 9th, to go back and get the rest of my weed from Janine's house. The layover's in Phoenix. That's funny. At least it's not Texas this time. What's funny is my layover to San Diego, the flight's like 140, and it's in Phoenix, but if you go to fly directly to Phoenix on the same flight, it's like a $300 ticket. So I guess what I'm saying is sometimes you could look for something backwards and just leave at Phoenix. Like, no one's gonna be like, no, you have to get on the next plane. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's been hard trying to, honestly, the carrot salary thing that I say, it's not even just me trying to like save money or be healthy. It's definitely those, but it's mostly me trying to like eat stuff that fills me up, that doesn't potentially affect my allergies that will trigger my sinuses and prevent me from freediving. I'm trying to figure out, is it dairy, gluten, sugar? I should just take a day and just eat a bunch of dairy tomorrow and then see how it affects my diving. And then the next day, just eat a fucking half pound of sugar, just swallow it all, sugar, and see how that affects. And then try it with, just eat a fucking loaf of bread. Who needs a blood test? Look at these flowers, so pretty. GoPro footage is turning out nice. I was hanging out with some eels today. I got some nice eel selfies. Spotted eel. I was hanging out with them for a while. But damn, not being able to catch a break with that current, like I couldn't catch my breath to get my heart rate down to dive. So it makes diving super dangerous where I could like black out and die. So I didn't want to push it. So I couldn't really get that deep. I probably made it like 35, 40 feet today, which is honestly, that's fucking awesome with no fins. But I set a very high standard for myself. And it's really hard because when you have the fins, my fins are like 5 feet long. And you're like, what? Your fins are 5 feet long? Yeah, my fins, my freediving fins for freediving are about up to here on me if I were to like have them touch the ground. So basically all I do is you just move really steady with your feet. You hardly have to kick at all. And what it does is it keeps you from using too much oxygen, And because you're moving more smooth, you can get a lot closer for photography for fish. Whereas for me, I gotta be like, I also don't have weights. As a freediver, I wanna probably put about 3 pounds of weight on. Maybe 2 now because I'm a little skinnier, but you wanna be neutrally buoyant at 30 feet. There's what's called the rule of nines. So basically, so this is what's called a shallow water blackout. You're coming up to the surface, right before you get to the surface, you black out, go unconscious. If you don't have a buddy, like I don't, you drown, you're dead. A lot of freedivers die from that. So basically, there's a 90% chance that the shallow water blackout is gonna happen at 15 feet and higher. There's a 9% chance that the shallow water blackout is gonna happen 30 feet or higher. And there's a 1% chance that it's gonna happen below 30 feet. We're almost back to camp. We can check to see if I left my solar panel, all my stuff out in the open where people could just grab it and watch this for hours. It's still there. It's fucking amazing. But this is tough sometimes because there's no reference. What was I just fucking talking about? Yeah, the blackout thing. So what it is 99% of the time, if you go unconscious, it's above 30 feet. So what you do is you weigh yourself. You actually strap weights to your body. They're called diving weights. And you weigh yourself so that you're neutrally buoyant at 30 feet. So basically at 30 feet, I don't sink and I don't rise. Above 30 feet, I rise. Below 30 feet, I sink. The deeper you go, the more the air in your lungs compresses and the more you start to sink faster. I mean, when you're freediving past 66 feet, you just free fall faster and faster and faster down into the ocean, knowing you have to swim back up. Scariest fucking thing ever. Especially when there's no frame of reference for distance and you're just sinking and you know it, but you can't see that you're sinking. So yeah, basically, if you have a shallow water blackout and you are weighted to be neutrally buoyant at 30 feet, what happens is 99% of the time your body's gonna float up to the surface to your buddy. And then they're gonna grab you, pull you up. They're gonna hold you in a certain way around your back and your arm. I learned this in my beginner and intermediate freediving classes, $200 and an $800 class. And then you're gonna tap their face, calmly say, "It's all right, Jeremiah, breathe, breathe. Jeremiah, breathe." And then you're gonna blow on their eyelids. Do you know what the first urge to breathe is caused by? Air on your eyelids is what doctors say in science. So when you're a baby, you don't breathe like air, until you get air on your eyelids. So you actually, no, I've never been married. Nope. No, never been married, never had kids. But so the freediving thing is dangerous. And yeah, I need weights though. So it's really hard to get down. Like getting down, I'm probably neutrally buoyant without weights at about 50, 60 feet. So I gotta really fight to get down. You're most buoyant at the top. So the first 5, 10, 15, 30 feet, I have to kick so much. And so by the time I get there, the fish are like, dude, this guy's fucking crazy. They're out. So I can't get my normal level of photography and videography without my fins, which are in Honolulu, and I can't get my the color right. Everything's blue and green now that I lost my $100 dye filter, which fell off yesterday. Yeah, tell your friend to go say hi on Instagram. I don't care. It's fun to chat with people. Tim. But it's still here. Look, check it out. Hey, what's up? How's it going?
You're showing somebody some movies?
Yeah, no, I'm just doing. I do a YouTube, so I'm doing a live stream.
Yeah. So I mean, videoing it.
Yeah.
Sure.
Maybe you guys would love to talk sometime. Maybe not now, but do an interview or something. Maybe talk about what it means to be here, or what this burial ground means, or why people shouldn't go in it that aren't from the island.
Well, I don't know, because that's already been done so long that I'm not going to speak on why people shouldn't go in it, because people have been going in it for a long time. You know what I mean?
To me, it's not my heritage. Like, I respect the heritage, but that's just
You should keep that to yourself.
disrespectful for me. I feel to go in.
Yeah, well, I don't know, but I gotta go with the flow. I didn't start it, you know. This was back from like 1890.
Wow, 1890. I see you care a lot about the tourist experience. That's awesome. Paul, right?
Well, I try to care that. I care about this. You know, like you trying to make with this, but I like to explain that, you know, that don't work because the local people not gonna kind of bite on that, especially if I'm trying to say that. Because I know better. You know, this is just like village, you know, just like village people, nothing, but yeah, respectful. I'm sure everybody did, but like I said, everybody already been over this graveyard. People, I've slept here maybe 20 years now.
No way, really?
Yeah.
Cool. Paul, right?
Pope. I did the whole circle around.
Oh, Pop.
here.
Pop. That's right, Pop.
Pope.
Pope.
Yeah.
P-O-P.
E.
P-O what?
P-E.
Oh, Pope.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Pope. Got it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So, you know, that part I'm not going to say nothing, but,
I see. Cool.
you know, other parts, whatever, I'll just,
Yeah, I'll swing
when
by.
you're ready, you know, I'm going to speak if I think it's the right subject, yeah.
I would love to maybe just talk to you about life if you're free then. But
Yeah.
for now, I got to just check out my things. Which...
Yeah, no, I didn't see anybody to take care of it.
Awesome. Loving you. Thank you. Look at this. Watch. Thank you, Poe. He's been here 20 years living on the beach right here. It's my dream. It's like what my dad did. Check it out. Solar panel. 4 hours just sitting right in the open. Anyone. There's people that all living up all down here. They don't have a place to live. They don't have much at all. But you know what they're not doing? They're not stealing people's stuff because they care about the tourist experience. This is 100% different than Honolulu. You know what I mean? I got like cords going in here. All that. So I'm gonna check on everything. Loving you. Gonna go. Bye. No, I didn't leave. I could have had my GoPro for a second, and I found it. It's right here. Everything just, I left all my shit here. No one takes it. So I'm not going to stay here when I use my job to, like, live here. But let's go for a small walk. I feel like some of you are enjoying this, and there's 10 people here, so. I was nervous about my stuff, but I got my tent. Got my hammock. And I've got a dive site with 80-foot visibility that I can swim out to in like 5 minutes. Swimming with spotted eels and turtles today, and diving 40 feet with no fins and holding my breath. And yeah, I can't wait to teach you more about freediving. Hi Sharon. Oh man, honestly, it's been really nice. The live streams are cool because there's certain people I feel like I've connected with more through the live stream. Check out, there's chickens everywhere in Hawaii. In the morning, it's so cool. You don't need an alarm clock. Roosters everywhere. Look at those cocks. 3 cocks. I have to find a spot to paint here because all I have to do is just sit here and paint the wharf and then paint some underwater scenes and do it right over here where all the boats are going in and coming out. You know, like if I, all right, so this is the entrance. Like over there, it's so shallow, I'm sorry, but you're walking on fucking coral and everyone walks on it. And I guess things that everyone do that are shitty, it becomes okay, but I don't agree with that. It's coral. It's dead because it's walked on. It would come back to life if everyone stopped walking on it. So like, just fucking go out this way. But I'm sorry, scuba snobs, they hate free divers. You could go down 40 feet plus, especially with no fins, and these people are paying $10,000 to like throw out all their gear and act all fancy, and you totally ruin the coolest thing they've ever done. And they hate it. They hate free divers. But I'm sorry, they're just like, all the Scooby people are walking up the coral, walking on a living creature who has a membrane that as soon as you touch a coral, it leaves it vulnerable to disease, bacteria, etc. So like, you can't even brush against a coral without potentially killing a creature that's a colony organism that could be 5,000 years or older. So if you're ever coming here, take the fucking rocks. Don't be a douchebag just because everyone else is and walk all over the fucking coral. I take that shit really seriously. It took me a while to learn. I mean, I was in the Keys for about a year or two before Rainbow Reef was like, hey, Jeremiah, like, we love you and you care about the ocean. But in your videos, you keep brushing up against stuff and you don't seem to care much. So I'm not judging like, oh my gosh, I can't believe these people. But I'm like, yeah, sometimes you have to be that guy to be like, hey, we know you care, but like, you need to care way fucking more. And that's what Rainbow Reef helped me with, which is nice. I wonder if the current's better. I gotta get back out there. I'm basically gonna show you this. This is where you come out these rocks. Hopefully the wind's not too much, sorry. I don't have my microphone on me. And then you go down, get right in. You see that pylon out there? That's where I swim out to. That's where like there's 20 turtles hanging out at what's called a turtle feeding station. So there's types of fish who are in a symbiotic relationship with the turtle, and they sit there and they all come out and they live there, and basically it's a turtle car wash. So all the turtles show up and they'll open their mouths and all that, and they'll take turns and the fish will come and clean them. Pretty cool. It's called a turtle cleaning station. They have them all over the world where there's turtles and tropical fish, but Hawaii I noticed has a lot. So there's white-tip sharks. I haven't found them yet. They're down 40 feet and I can get that far, but when the current's going, I can't catch my breath to, again, not push the chance of a shallow water blackout. So I'm only gonna push like 10, 15 feet if I can't catch my breath. Just because, yeah, I'm not gonna go for like a minute breath hold plus with no oxygen. I'm not asking for it. The footage I'm getting is really cool. When you start to see it's in 4K. I mean, I don't even know how I'm gonna take this next level. It's because it's like, I'm basically gonna have to cut it down to like 720p or something, because there's so much data involved. Like it'll drain everything to load it. I mean, I don't know. I guess that one Wi-Fi is pretty good. We'll see. The Wi-Fi at Safeway. But I think this is my new home. I think I'm probably gonna go farther down the beach, south of Lahaina, and set up. And I'm probably gonna go back to San Diego next week and mail my e-bike here or on the ship, because you can't bring the battery in the plane, and bring the rest of my weed. Maybe panhandle a few days just to get a few more bucks under my pocket so that I can like eat until I start making money, because by tomorrow I'm gonna have a job here. My job search went well. I have faith in myself. I just need to get a nice, like that mid-level outfit now that I mentioned. Probably, yeah, just some basic white Ross, like Nautica shoes for 25 bucks. Some like faded blue jeans that are like 90s style. Not the skinny jeans, because I'm sorry, but I'm not a bit embarrassed of having testosterone. I'm also not embarrassed of having estrogen. We gotta have that balance. Neither of us should be embarrassed for either side. Yeah, and so I live on the beach, have my campsite, have my e-bike here, be able to make it around the island, be able to hitchhike with my e-bike, and do all my favorite things, hopefully till about mid-April, where I'll start the Appalachian Trail late. Have to get a move on it and try to make it to the Rainbow Gathering up in the White Mountains, having walked all the way from Georgia with a backpack, doing my YouTube. So painting, freediving, hiking, backpacking, paddling, pedaling, making friends, underwater photography, videography. I'm gonna pursue all of my passions at once, and I'm gonna try to add one or two to the mix. Yeah. Till then, I'm gonna get set up I'm gonna go diving after I eat some more carrots and hummus. Those fucking carrots. I feel like you might not believe me. 1 second. I'm getting super skinny and tan, honestly. Like pretty fast. Yeah, stop getting the baby carrots, because what, are they like, how are baby carrots made? Are they just, is that what they look like as a baby? There's no way they can all be that homogenous size. Like, I'm thinking they shave off the rest of the carrot they don't want and make it look pretty. So here's my 2-pound bag of carrots. It's getting smaller. Here's my hummus. $9 for hummus. $5 for 2 pounds of carrots. You can pay about the same and eat out, but I'm trying to eat healthy and be healthy. Mind, body, spirit. Here we go. I need water. Pardon. I'm a violent sneezer. They usually come in threes. I'm exhausted. Sleeping like shit. Don't have my pad. My back's curved up in the hammock. Haven't been eating enough. And I'm spending hours a day fighting a current so I can dive. And free diving with no fucking fins, like 40 feet plus. I'm wiped. That's awesome. It takes a lot to wipe me out. See the chat. Anything going on? Pardon. So for those of you just joining, I went out and I did, hey, what up, Rip? No, please, comment all the time. Yeah, I love it. I want these to be a little more interactive. Honestly, like if I stay, yeah, no. I gotta stop thinking like that. That's not how I think. Because I'm staying here, because I'm living here, because I'm gonna get hired at a job and pursue all of my passions, I'm gonna buy a ukulele. So I played the stand-up string bass in an orchestra for 6 years, and I was never good because we were too poor for me to own one, and I could only do it in study hall for practice. But like, I'm sorry, but yeah, I can like still read music and all but tune an instrument without having a tuner thing. I'm annoyingly weird with some things. Normal conversation, fuck no, I can't handle that. But tune an instrument that I played like 20 years ago, yeah, I got that shit. So I could probably pick up the ukulele easy, which is one of I think the easiest instrument to pick up. Janine just did Pursuit of Happiness for me. It sounds so fucking cool in today's video. I'm gonna throw that in for sure. She's gonna perfect it. I love that lady. If you guys have any songs, she just like left her job as a huge scientist that was running a big company called ART, doing immunotherapy in Holland, Amsterdam. So basically she's just like taking yoga classes, speed skating, and learning songs for the ukulele and sending them to me. And it's amazing. I feel so special. So if you think any songs would sound really cool on my channel, hit me up. Send it my way. The live feed doesn't stay as a comment. It's only during live, so maybe on a regular video. But let me know, Pursuit of Happiness. That means so much to me. I'll explain that later, but protein bars are similarly dense. Yeah, you're right. You're right, but it's like $10 for like 6 Laura bars here. I do need more protein for sure. But honestly, I have reserves. I'm not fat, obviously, but like, no matter how skinny I get, I'm always gonna have this big fucking head and a belly. The sisters were cool. Yeah, they're both, I don't know. I think it's the accent too, and my grandfather's French Canadian. I'm definitely interested in both of them, but I don't know, no but really. I don't know if they're interested. Story of my life. Not that they aren't interested, but I'll never know. I can never tell. I think what it is, if they are interested, I'm usually not. Fuck is my problem. Yeah, Poe's gonna make a great interview. He's been here living on the beach here for 20 years. I woke up this morning and he looked all excited because he had a neighbor. And I ran over to him and we shook hands, and he's just such a good guy. You know, all I really need, to be honest, piece of cardboard, set my tent really close over there to the wharf, and just write underwater turtle photos by donation. Text ... Put my phone number on there and have people like text me and be like, yo, I'm at Mala Beach. You really want to, like, you know, and I'll be like, hey, suggested tip is, or suggested donation is $20, but you pay whatever. You don't even have to give me anything, but like, I'm a homeless man here, so yes, please do. So I think I might do that angle at first, maybe. I don't know. So many ideas. Probably be better to just get a business license to do it right, though, rather than souring my name. But who am I going to sour my name to? Fucking tourists that are gone the next day? I want to make a snorkeling friend, like someone who's like, the girls went snorkeling, but they probably went down like 4 feet total. I hate it when a woman can't go down that far. I'm sorry, I had to. Yeah, I'm gonna go chug some water and go diving. Loving you.